Hey everyone, Firebelly here. I know many of you are wondering where I've been at for the past number of months, and I'm going to show you. But before I get into that, I want to mention that my previous project gun game that I was working on, I'm no longer going to be working on that. I sort of lost interest in it after the break that I took while I was doing other things. I do have another Godot project that I'm working on that I'm hoping to show in the near future, so be on the lookout for that. But what I'm going to show you today is an app that I made with my friend called PackRat. And what PackRat is it's an app that's designed to make your tabletop RPG gaming experience more efficient. So games like Dungeons and Dragons and the other tabletop RPGs that are out there, this is like a companion app for those games. And so if you go to www.packrat.quest, you will see the landing page here, which just gives you a brief overview of what the app does. I'm not going to go over everything on this page, but if you're interested, you can click Create Account. We do ask for an email address just as a login identifier. We don't do anything with that email address, so you can make it up if you want, but just be sure to remember it so you can log in again. So I've already got a character, and when you get logged in and registered, you'll see the character create screen, and you can create a new character by clicking Add, selecting an icon for the character, and then changing the character's name. I've already got a character, Pandemonia, here, so I'm going to go ahead and click into that. And you can see that I don't have any items in my inventory yet. So what I can do is I can click Add to add an item, and then I can select an icon for this as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it, let's get it a bow here. And we're going to call it bow. I can categorize it if I want, so this is a weapon here. And I can change my quantity and the value. So the value, I'll just set it as 100. That's its intrinsic value. I can mark it as equipped here if I want, but I'm not going to do that yet. And then I can add whatever I want in this description field here. So I can add an emoji and then say deals 1d6 damage. The nice thing about this field though is I can add any other information. So if it's a special bow, I can say does extra damage to undead. Right? So I can keep all my notes related to this item. If it's a magic item, I can write all the magic properties in there. And I can click save. And when I have this item selected on this screen, you can see that I can see that description right there. I can also sell it from here if I want to get some money. When I sell that, it's going to give me 100 gold and do this little gold rain effect. And yeah, then it knocks down the quantity here to 0. Items that have 0 quantity stay in your inventory always, so it's easy to give myself this item again if I want by just clicking the plus icon next to the quantity here, and now I'm back to having my bow. If I mark this as equipped, it's going to get a special effect around here. It's also going to be put to the top of the list of items that it will appear here, and also I can filter by equipment. So if I go to the filter button, I can click equipment and I'll only see my equipment. I don't have many items in here yet, but these filtering settings are very useful when you do have a lot of items. So that's the first bit of functionality for the app. The second bit of functionality is the shop functionality. So I have a different character here called Joe. And what I can do on Pandemonia is I can click the shop. There will be a start selling button here, which I can click. That's going to give me a code. And I can copy the code and give it to anyone who I want to be able to shop. In this case, Joe. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that into the shop code fields. And now you can see that I'm viewing Pandemonia's inventory. And what I can do from here is I can make an offer. So I can say, oh, I want that bow. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. Then I'm going to open up my cart here, and I can actually haggle to change the price. So if I'm in real life talking to the DM or whoever owns the shop, I can put the final amount that we agreed on into here, and then I can submit the offer. So I'm going to go ahead and submit the offer. Now on Pandemonia's side, what's going to happen is there's going to be a sidebar that opens up saying new offer. It's going to tell me everything that I'm going to be giving up, and then in exchange for how much money. And so I'm going to accept Joe's offer, and I get 100 gold into my gold bank. And also if I go to my loot here, you can see that that's automatically been decremented to 0 again. And then if I go to Joe, I can see that this offer has been accepted, done. And if I go to my loot, I have the bow as well as all of the details that came with that bow. So this is a very easy way for DMs to give players special items or to allow players to buy special items from the merchants in your tabletop game. So that's a quick overview. Again, if you're interested, we would love to get some testers. This app is totally free. For now, we don't even know if or how we're going to monetize it, but for now it's free. So I'd love it if you all who are interested could go on to the site packrat.quest, sign up, give it a try in your next tabletop RPG session, Dungeons & Dragons or otherwise, and I would love to hear your feedback. Let us know, and we will happily implement whatever feedback comes from anyone that uses it, and we're really looking forward to fleshing this out with more features like combat features, which can go any number of directions, but we haven't decided on it yet. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for checking out Packrat. If you do, more Godot content is on the way shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to support my work, check out my Steam page, link in the description. If you want to learn more about building a game with the Godot engine, check out my Udemy course, link in the description as well.